I'm Olivia Arthur. I'm really sorry not to have been able to join you today. I had to leave for a job in Saudi Arabia, so my apologies about that. What I've done instead is prepare you a little slideshow with the work that I wanted to show you at the presentation today. What I had actually wanted to show was an overview of my work, starting from the work that I made when I was in college. So the first thing that you'll see is my college project, which is the black and white work. This is the story of a community in a town in the south of France where the National Front was, the local mayor was a member of the National Front Party. And the work is about the North African community living in that town, on the edge of the town, in these high-rise, run-down buildings. I spent a couple of weeks there photographing the young guys who hang out on the estate and trying to get a picture of what their lives are like, kind of excluded from the rest of the French society around them. Then the second thing is a little bit of my work from India. So I began my photographic career in India. I worked on all sorts of different things, mainly small assignments for newspapers and magazines. But the work I'm showing you here is, first of all, something from a project that I did on and off during my time while I was there. It's about the Yamuna River that runs through Delhi, where I lived. So it's a series of different scenes and images, and captures the sort of life and atmosphere of India around the river being a very important part of the religious culture and also life in the city there. Then there's some work from Kashmir, actually from the earthquake in Pakistan, in Kashmir. And finally, a project that I did about a series of portraits of a group called the Ramnamis. And these people are members of the untouchable caste in India, and they're, what you'll see is the portraits of them with the tattoo all over their faces and bodies. And what's written in the tattoos is Ram, 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 which means God, God, God. And now the untouchables are still often excluded from temples and from participating in the religious life in India. And what they've done is tattooed the name of God all over their face and bodies in a protest against their exclusion from the temples. It's a very powerful protest. I spent 2.5 years living in India, and then I went to Italy. I was invited to a place called Fabrica in Italy, where I began working on a project called The Middle Distance. This is a project about women and about the different ways that women are treated in different societies. And I was interested in the idea of the contrast between East and West and the different role in society that women have. So this project traces the border between Europe and Asia, the geographical borderline which runs through Turkey, Georgia, Azerbaijan and Russia. And I travelled along that borderline, photographing and meeting young women from different kinds of societies, different religions, trying to get a sense of what their life was like caught between one society and another, one culture and another, really. I later expanded that project and went to Iran, and there's a short series at the end there of photographs from Iran. And the final thing that I have in my presentation to show you is some work that I've done recently for an assignment for an NGO called WaterAid. And I was sent to 2 communities, one in Tanzania and one in Uganda, to photograph the impact of the water project that WaterAid was carrying out on the lives of the community, on the lives of people there. I was there in 2008 and then again in 2009 to look at the progress of development in the communities in the context of a water project that was being put in by WaterAid. And of course I've looked at the influence of water on people's lives, but also tried to build a broader picture of life in the communities themselves and the difficulties and also the positive elements and the way things are moving forwards and looking at change in a bigger picture. This work is going to be exhibited in London in July. The commission was for an exhibition, and so I thought it would just be nice to show you something from a commission rather than my personal work. At the same time, I've also been working on a project in Saudi Arabia, hence my going back there now, but that work's not ready to be shown yet, but it will be soon. Again, I'm very sorry not to be with you, but thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy.